Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Duel Links Grand Prix single elimination number 18. We will be starting momentarily, just a couple minutes out. Hello to everybody who is here: Nambiri, Chromatus. It is actually midday there. Yes, that is how the world works. For me, however, it is, oh my god, o'clock in the morning. Alright, let's go ahead and notify the Discord. Tournament stream. It's hot. That is, we should all celebrate and appreciate how we can all come together here morning, afternoon, evening for some good old heckin' Yu-Gi-Oh! New box has definitely been having an impact, so that's always nice. Hello, real reformed Kyle. Have I seen the ban list for the pre-hits for tier limits in the upcoming release in Master Duel? Why, yes, I have. Yeah, we're definitely in for tier 0. Oh boy. Kit Kalos to 1 is literally, we don't want to have to give you a bunch of ultra rare dust when we inevitably ban it. That's literally all it is. They are acknowledging that that card is destined to be banned, and they do not want to give you 90 ultra rare crafting points. Alrighty. We have reached start time of the tournament. We're going to head on over to the brackets. We're going to go ahead and click start. The tournament has begun. No more pings. I will call out your matches on screen. Luck. Tier limit is fine with these restrictions, not tier 0. I mean, I'm not sure I agree with that, Nambiri, but we'll see. Okay. To be fair, the one thing about tier limit is that everything that came out that was meant to counter it, it just got like incorporated into the deck. It was like an amorphous blob that just everything you thought was gonna make you better able to defeat us. Nope, didn't matter. Did not matter. So you can say, oh well, it won't be, or it might be a problem, say, because of no Bestials, but... Or Kashtira. All Tier Limit's gonna do is incorporate them into its own deck. But, that said, I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who are looking forward to this is a no side event. Do not use your side deck. Submitted. Hello, Hedan. Welcome. Have not had an opportunity to see the full breakdown yet. We're going to be looking for interesting matchups.
Remove your training wheels if you want to keep up with me, or I'll send you in for a permanent pit stop.
I'll dual tane like my dad to flip your frown upside down.
Good morning, Barox.
This is...
So I saw a Jack Atlas and I hopped on board, but we're going to be looking for all the decks possible. I would definitely like to watch some Time Lords, for example. Alrighty, Thug 90 at the top, RK Hash at the bottom. Thug is leading the charge with the Phantom Knights. We're going to be looking to set up some disruption, both Monster Negate and back row, and Hash, if we are on what we think he might be on, may have answers to that. Let us see. Activating rank up launch. This will get us to our Requiem Dragon. 2 cards in hand, likely going to be additional back row. Typically, the Phantom Knight plays, you either have just enough to get to your Requiem and 2 back row, or you go the route for 3 monsters on board, which gets you to Leviair and your Requiem in 1 back row. So typically it is extremely hard for PK to brick, like, at all. You're always going to be facing some kind of formidable board. One of the strengths of the deck. Ash will be reviewing his options here. Cosmic Cyclone going after one of the back row. It is a Forbidden Lance. A second Cosmic taking out the other back row. A second Forbidden Lance. Now we will be... Oh. Problem, though, is we're still facing down the Monster Negate. Do we have an answer for Requiem? Does not appear to be so, so we will be setting a monster, setting a back row, and passing back to our opponent. Almost impossible for us to have any real follow-up here as the Phantom Knight player. So if we have some sort... Oh, never mind. We could if we drew a monster. That does appear to be the case. Searching for the boots. This is looking like a hard and fast loss. Revealing that we are in fact on Lance, we're going to go ahead and surrender game number 1. Unlucky. And remember, this is no side deck, so what you got is what you got. We'll be waiting for game number 2. Resonator used to be able to play around an interrupted normal summon. Well, not so much specifically the interrupted normal summon, but just the fact that they started off without playing without needing the normal summon to begin with. Small VC3. Sure. 2. That's why they play Mech Knights now. You would like to think we probably did not open a Mech Knight here, if that was the case. Although we don't know the build. Phantom Knights going first once again. We are on the 3 monster line here, however, so there will only be 1 back row for us to deal with. bringing out the Leviair. Leviair is going to be able to bring back the Ancient Cloak. Ancient Cloak is going to be able to Xyz with the Greaves, and this will allow us to get to our Requiem play. Does it end like this? Did you make the mistake of going second twice in a row? Hello, Wanted. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today, my friend. Requiem to the board, one back row, most likely. Unless we bricked on a monster. No. All right. Your turn, Hash. Can you play through this? 5 cards in hand. There's one piece of the puzzle. Taking out the expendable die. Interesting. Ah, the second piece of the puzzle. You are a kaiju. We have a full uninterrupted combo here. Red Sprinter activating. Gonna bring back our Prismatic Crimson, by the way. Red Rising Dragon. Gonna be able to take advantage of that Kaiju's 2800 attack. Well, actually, no. Crimson may not bring out red here. We're probably going the Synchron mirror line, so no life gain. I did see that you DQ'd Valk. I assume something came up in real life. Your Wi-Fi stopped working just as the tournament started. Oh, unlucky. Do you not have like data on your phone or something that you could have contacted us? Dead area, unlucky. I'm so sorry. But as I'm sure you're aware, can't exactly do anything about that. And we have lethal on board? Yes, we do. And Hash perfectly breaking that board will win game number 2. Well done. Make sure there are no mod calls. Well, looks like we are all good here. Perfect. And that all-important game number 3. Phantom Knights going first once again. resonators out here desperate, just let me go first one time. Both of these decks definitely do prefer to go first. However, I would say of the two, resonators have the better opportunity to go second. Jack's theme, best theme? Oh, it's definitely a top 5. I don't know about best. Like, if you want to get into that potential discussion / argument, there are a number that I would put on at least equal footing. I am a big fan of Kite's theme. I'm a big fan of Shark's theme. I'm a big fan of Playmaker's theme. There are a number of absolute bangers. I think most people have agreed, like without reservation, that the soundtrack to Duel Links is by far unrivaled, undisputed in its overall breadth of good music. Even in comparison to something like Master Duel, don't get me wrong, Master Duel's OST is actually really good. The problem with Master Duel's OST is that there's just not enough of it. But with Duel Links, we get like banger after banger every single month. Very rarely does a character come out and their theme is like actively bad. At minimum, their theme is like, yeah, this is decent. And I think we could also agree on principle that they do a really good job of not just carbon copying the theme, but adapting it, because most of the time we're not just getting a one-to-one remake of the theme, but it's like an interpretation that captures the essence, or like it skews like 70 to 80% there. And I definitely appreciate that. Whoever is doing the music remixes has to be having a whole lot of fun. Like imagine, like straight up, imagine that you are the person who gets to recompose the music, where you already have an idea of what you're working with, but you get to insert a little bit of creativity into it, you know what I'm saying? That's got to be pretty fun. But again, this isn't like trying to like, don't get me wrong, I do really like Master Duel's OST. I just wish they had more of it. They need like 2 to 3 times the number of tracks, so you don't just hear the same thing over and over. And if anything, the one thing about Duel Links that has been good is that as more characters become good, you're less likely to hear the same OSTs all the time. Like, oh god, when Yami Yugi was everywhere because Destiny Draw was like the only skill. Just that same theme over and over and over. And it's a good theme, but my god, you got so tired of it. Pre-Duel Forbidden Memories music one day. Uh-oh, this is not looking good. This is not the kind of hand you want to see unless you have exactly Mech Knights available to you. Building columns. Blue Sky Effect. This could bait out the negate from Xyz's Dragon. I've been talking, oh my god, muted this entire time. Streamer muted, streamer muted. Professional, by the way. So yes, we had to shotgun that because Levier would have guaranteed a play no matter what. So by shotgunning the crackdown, we forced our opponent to have drawn a monster. If you were curious about whether or not that was the correct play to make, it was, in my opinion. We are representing lethal here. Outside of an interruption. If there is an interruption, this is not lethal. Hello, Josh Fishy. Welcome. Ice Dragon's Prison is going to be able to interrupt the play here. We are now no longer representing lethal. Oh, never mind. We are lethal once again. Well, not exact lethal. We would have had exact lethal if our opponent was at full life points. Hello again, Josh Fishy. That is a lot of dedication. Tackney Frog and Cup Gang, you need to check in. Flex, you need to check in. I never know what your damn name is. Coco. Check in. Gabby Peter Largo, you need to check in. Alright, let us see if we can find another match. What happened to the DLM Duel Links tournaments? I host them on Mondays. They're still on Mondays, Wanted. If you're asking, like, the only difference is that DK doesn't host them. He funds and... Okay, I should correct that. He doesn't stream them. He hosts plus pays the funding. RGG is bugging and I cannot see what anyone is playing right now. That is awesome. Yeah, we were definitely commenting on that, Hash, your inability to go first. I will say though that it is very good for you though that the deck was clearly able to win even without setting up its combos. You want a deck that can go first or second, and as you did, you showed that the deck can in fact do that. Very good. Sir V, you need to check in. Alright, so what are we facing here? We are facing down double Dark Magician, so we're going to get to draw 2 off of this. Did not draw into any monster or back row though, so that's good. Which means full uninterrupted combo here. Ancient Pixie Dragon into Scarlight. Resonator, adding the mirror back to hand, allowing us to activate Scarlight's gonna wipe the board, all the monsters coming back to the field. And we could have wiped that, but we decided to go ahead and wait for the following turn. Red Rain, Book of Moon. Will we be able to protect ourselves? No. Everything gonna be banished except for the Dark Magician. Red Rising effect, bringing back the tuners. We will be able to use the opponent's monster as part of our own process. Red Rain returning to the field. Is that Gozu? Yes, it is. It's the 23rd Gozu. Mustafa, Kamel, you need to check in. All right, Gozu will be setting up the plays uninterrupted here. Going into Scarlight. Gonna get the Red Rain, leaving the monsters in the graveyard so that we can have follow-up on the next turn. Book of Moon means that we will no longer be able to use the Red Rain here. Dimension Conjurer. This will allow us to take out the Scarlight. Oh, should we have activated the Red Rain here? At least you'd have a body on board, right? The Dark Magicians, Magicalized Fusion. Damn, Kuya just opened the nuts. Dark Magical Circle, getting us follow-up. I think in that situation, you have to just... Oh, wait, you can't because there's no monster on board. I keep forgetting that. Right. Unlucky. Dark Magician's absolutely popping off.
Duel!
All right, for game number 3, Dark Magician will be leading things off. Revealing Dark Magician Girl. To add a copy of Dimension Conjure and Dark Magician, we will have the ability to set up our Magical Dimension Interruption on the following turn. In addition to that, we do have a Dark Magical Circle, adding Dark Magician for the follow-up. Setting 2 and passing back to Gozu 23. Blue Sky, seeing 2 cards in the column, is going to be able to search 2 additional Mech Knights from the deck. Grabbing a copy of Yellow Star and Red Moon. If we have the ability to build columns of our own, this is going to be very difficult for Kuya. The amount of advantage that successful Blue Sky search with 1, potentially 2 interruptions. We are vulnerable on the normal summon. Cosmic Cyclone. Hitting the bluffed Dark Magical Circle. We know exactly what that is now. Activating Roaring Soul, we're going to send Red Sprinter and Crimson Resonator to the graveyard. Red Sprinter is going to go ahead and bring back... Oh, no, actually we can't because we normal summon, or we already have a body on field. So cannot bring back the Crimson Resonator as we already had a body. Activating the Magical Dimension to bring out the Dark Magician Girl. We're going to go ahead and take out the Red Sprinter. We have a card to build a column here. But we do not represent lethal right now. Basil TX, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Going to the battle phase, we're going to take 1,500 damage as Dark Magician Girl gets boosted by the Apprentice. Meaning Gozu, it all comes down to whatever this back row is, as the Dark Magician that we already knew that they had is going to be able to banish that one back row, and the normal summon Dark Magician will be representing lethal. It is a Book of Moon. Book of Moon does keep us in the game. Passing back to Gozu. 3 cards in hand. 2 red sprinters in the graveyard likely means that we do not have access to that line of play. Yellow Star is going to be able to beat over the Dark Magician, and passing back to Kuya. Off of the top, we know none of these cards were playable or searchable off of the circle. So we are in a good spot as the Resonator player. We're going to be able to force out that back row. It was a Treacherous. We are dead. Synchron Resonator will allow us to get to our level 8 Synchro line, Starlight to the field, meaning that our Roaring Soul is now activatable, or rather searchable. Synchron, when it goes to the graveyard, able to summon off or add back the Synchron Resonator, drawing into, or rather summoning the Red Moon Mech Knight that we had searched previously, and Gozu will win game number 3 in a nail biter of a finisher. Hold on. And we are in the top 16 now. All right. Who are we gonna watch next? This start GG issue is really annoying. Not gonna lie. Guess we're just gonna go ahead and hope that they're playing an interesting deck until it finally loads for me. The duel is ending. Okay, to the replay we go. Pendulum change basic. This probably means we are on Metal Foes. Yes, indeedy. Cleafort Scout, activating to add a copy of the Monolith. We're going to go ahead and scale the Bismugear. Bismugear pop. Searching for a copy of Metal Foes Fusion. We'll then summon the Rabbit to the field. Rabbit bringing out 2 copies of the Steelin, which we're going to be able to use as part of our fusion plays. Come forth Alcahest. That will be a Yoink and a Steal on the following turns. We're going to scale up the Monolith, bring out the Cleafort Scout. Using our skill to change out our Silvered for a Volflame. Volflame get poppin', allowing us to get a copy of the full Metal Foes Fusion, and then at the end phase, we will add an additional Bismugear to our hand to be used as material. Mind Control, get Yoinkin. We're going to go ahead and dodge that by going into another copy of Alcahest. Lady Debug, searching for a copy of Microcoder. We appear to be on some variation of Code Talker. It's just which version? Most likely Pure? Yes, indeedy. Come forth, Elphase, get Yoinkin. Purple Nightfall. No, we are in fact on Mech Knight. Okay, Mech Knight Code Talker. Blue Sky is going to allow us to get 2 copies of Mech Knights to our hand here, searching for Indigo and Purple Nightfall. But unfortunately, no ability to extend here, so we're just going to have to pass. We're going to pop the L phase to get a copy of our fusion going into Mithrilium. Mithrilium will have the ability to bounce here. Say goodbye to the Blue Sky. And get punished if we don't lethal this turn. Hello, ICU. Thank you so much for the continued support, my friend. I appreciate you. 9 months. And with that, Aatrox will get the scoop and surrender, allowing us to go on to game number 2. Yes, quote, finally, the baby is born.
Duel.
Starting off with the Scout. Scout for the Monolith. We're going to go ahead and pop. Get the Metal Foes Fusion. Metal Foes Fusion using double Volflame into Alcahest. Recycling, getting a Gold Driver. We will then be able to Pendulum Summon 1 from the extra deck. Gold Driver then popping, getting us a copy of our full Metal Foes Fusion. Setting us up for the double negate, or double Yoink and Steal on the opposing turn. Lady Debug, searching for a copy of Backup Secretary. Come forth, Elphase. Do we have any protection here? Alcahest, get Yoinkin. We've got the cross wipe, but we're going to be able to dodge with the full Metal Foes Fusion into another copy of Alcahest. Elphase effect we'll be able to bring back. We're going to go to battle phase and get yoinked. Unfortunately, Echu, just no way to play through the double yoink. Very difficult for a lot of decks to deal with. Rabbit bringing out the gold driver. We're going to be able to go into a copy of Mythrillium. Metal Foes Fusion for that important card advantage. Scaling up the hamster. Hamster is going to be able to add back the double gold driver that we just got off of the rabbit. Rescues to the rescue. Pendulum summon for 1 and 2. Gold driver, get poppin'. Taking out the Bismugear for another copy of the Full Metal Foes Fusion. And we are representing lethal 24-26. Lethal through Life Point Boost Alpha, and Aatrox will win game number 2. Very clean. Well done. Lala and Yatilla, you need to check in. Coming in for a game number 3. Riri versus Hash.
Duel!
Resonator player going first here. Uninterrupted plays. Red Sprinter into Crimson Resonator. Red Rising Dragon, bring back the Crimson. Get searching for Synchron and Mirror Resonator. This will allow us to get to the Scarlight and get back the Mirror Resonator to activate our skill for the Red Rain. We'll put an additional body on the board for protection. Our opponent on Harpies. Activating Elegant Eatist, bringing out the body. We're going to Red Rain, Book of Moon, double Book of Moon, triple Book of Moon. Everything has got to go except the Harpy Perfumer. Not sure why we booked there, though. Oh, we're getting rid of, right. Got rid of the column. Red Rising Dragon. Oh, no. Bring back the Synchron Resonator. Purple Nightfall, searching for a copy of Red Moon. Red Moon is going to be able to... Did we not have another 8 we can go into? Are we only playing one Scarlight? I guess that is standard now. That is a problem. This is a very big problem. I'm really confused. Because now the we can't get rid of the kaiju with the red rain. Feel like Riri might have misplayed there, though. Probably should have taken out the Red Moon. Red Moon is going to be able to destroy now. One face down, we're going to go ahead and go to battle. Taking out the Harpy Harpist. Red Moon going to be able to get in for 23. And we will pass back to Riri after getting a search. We could still be back in the game, though. We know that back row is a Red Rain, which is currently not activatable. Going to be pretty simple for us to get back into our Harpy Slash, and once we do, we could potentially control this game once again. Synchro Summon into the Cyber Slash Harpy Lady. Adding a copy of Harpy's Feather Duster to our hand. Feather Duster will force out the Red Rain. We will get Bounce in. Purple Nightfall can dodge that, though. Getting a copy of our Yellow Star. Yellow Star, the last of the Mech Knights in our deck. One back row. That column's already used up. Purple Nightfall will return to the field. Mirror Resonator, special summoned, as we see an extra deck monster. Another Mirror Resonator. This is going to be a double tuning. Oh, nope. Did not give in to the urge to double tuning. Instead, Crocosaur will get us a draw.
Come to me. I special summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Now's my chance. I activate my face tag card. I activate a quick play spell. I've been waiting for this moment at last. Seems I still have a lot more to learn.
You've had
Getting the scoop, but was that actually over? We would have returned the yellow star. We had a monster in defense position with 1,000 attack. We had a mirror resonator. Interesting. Okay. Timeout? Okay, that makes sense. Unlucky.
Are you sure you can win this playmate?
Phantom Duel. Ready? It's my turn.
All right, Vixie on the triple. Back row, summoning Lady Debug, adding a copy of Mirror to hand. Mirror's going to special summon to the field. Foul will see that. Foul's going to target one of the back row. Gazelle to the field. Gazelle sending a copy of the Jaguar. Falco will return the Mirror to hand. We will then go into the Balinx. Balinx searching for a copy of Sanctuary. Jaguar returning to the field. We've got the Ice Dragon's Prison. That is going to be a big ouchie. Yikes. Mirror to the field, and Vixie is acknowledging that we have a lethal. As we are on Salomon Great Code Talker, we would have been able to get to our Decode Talker and have lethal on the board. Quick, easy, and dirty. All right, let us find another match. We move into the top 8. That is a 9. That is also not a 9.
Duel.
All right, Aatrox, as we have seen previously, is on Metal Foes, and Gozu is on Resonator. Metal Foes, if allowed to, will be able to set up at least 2 interruptions here. Rescue Hamster to the field, bringing out 2 copies of the Gold Driver, Metal Fusion. We're going to go into an Alcahest. Summoner's Art, searching for a copy of Cleafort Scout. And pass back to our opponent. Cosmic Cyclone on the Full Metal Foes Fusion. We're going to be able to get a second copy of Alcahest to the field. Resonator, best deck, we're told. Currently staring down 2 0 attacks, 0 defense boys, unable to do anything. Unlucky. Welcome, Made You Look. Appreciate you joining us today. Threatening with the Archfiend Eccentric, we then book the other one, which means we can now make our plays uninterrupted. Why do we have 2 spectators here? There should only be 1. Did we make the room incorrectly? Why is there a mirror resonator? So the reason you use mirror resonator is so that you go into mirror plus synchron resonator. You then bridge into a level 7 into a level 8 synchro. And by doing so, the synchron resonator will add a mirror resonator back to hand. And this will give you the material that you need to activate the second part of the skill. Although, I think we might have misplayed here. Oh no, we're not even going for that. We're just going to nuke the board. Understandable. Oh, we can still do it anyway. Well, actually, can we? No, we can't. But yeah, by adding resonators back to your hand, you can then have the one in hand that you need to discard for the skill. I don't think it's a bad build at all. I think it's actually probably the way to build the deck right now. It ensures that you always have the ability to get to Red Rain. Yep, you made the room incorrectly, my dude. Resonators seem meta, potentially. That's what we're looking to see. One of the nice things is that we are actually seeing versions of the deck that can play going second, which is what you need. If you are a pure going first or going second deck, you tend to struggle. You need the ability to play going first or second, at least to some degree. One of the biggest downfalls of many decks has been the inability to do one of those two things.
Duel.
Alrighty, Resonator will be setting up their plays first here. Now, watch here, Made You Look. You may see the play that I'm talking about. Is this a tournament? You didn't get an announcement? Are you in the Discord? And if you are in the Discord, did you get the Duel Links event role? That's how we announce our tournaments. Crimson Resonator bringing out the Synchron Resonator and another mirror, maybe? Okay. So watch this play. This is why they're doing this particular build. We're going to synchro Mirror Resonator into the Ancient Pixie. Then we're going to synchro the Ancient Pixie into the Synchron Resonator. Into our Scarlight, Synchron Resonator is going to add a copy of Mirror Resonator. And now Mirror Resonator can be discarded from the hand with the Crimson on the field to get to Red Rain. This allows you to have a play with a single Fiend in hand. That is all off of one Fiend. That is why they do that. It means you are not dependent on a second copy of a Fiend in hand. Not to mention, the second secret effect of Red Rising Dragon working off of your Synchron and Mirror Resonators allows you to have he's still 4K life. That doesn't matter. Again, that doesn't matter. Again, you have to remember that, yes, you're giving up 2,100 life points, but by doing so, you guarantee the ability to not only have a one-card combo to get your Red Rain. One card, not two. That's a huge difference. But you end up with the ability to have Red Rising Dragon's secret second effect, which is, during your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target 2 level 1 Resonators, and special summon them. That means that you can double tuning on the following turn. In addition to that, if you're playing the Mech Knight version, that means that you can turn a Purple Nightfall plus Red Rising into a double tuning. It's huge. All off of a single card. We're going to be waiting for the most advantageous time to activate our Red Rain here. Now, don't get me wrong, if you don't like this particular build, that's completely understandable. Just understand that this build has been seeing success. We have an opposing rank, or rather level 8 on the board, which means it will now not be banished. By the Red Rain. What's the follow-up in this build? The Mech Knights plus Red Rising. And Mirror Resonator's ability to special summon back from the graveyard. Activating Rescue Hamster's effect, returning Stealins to the hand. Crack down, get yoinkin'. Why no CC on the Metal Foes fusion? That's a good question. I assume we had our reasoning for it. Let us see if it pays off. Our big thinking here, Pendulum Summoning for 1. Hello, Renji. Metal Foes fusion once again. Come forth, Mithrilium. This will demand the Red Rain, banishing the Mithrilium. Oh no! I don't think we thought about that interaction. But that's okay. We are not we're not affected, so popping it won't do anything here currently. All right, at the end of the turn, returning to us once again. Red Rising Dragon's secret second effect, returning the Mirror Resonator and the Synchron Resonator to the field. Watch this, Made You Look. You will see why we do this. Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend double tuning. Synchron Resonator effect activating to add the Mirror Resonator back to the hand. Red Rain activating, returning to the field. Or rather to the hand. And lethal damage. Gozu winning game number 2. Well done. That means that Red Resonator will be moving on to the top 4. Which Yu-Gi-Oh cards do you think would win an arm wrestling contest if every card had to arm wrestle? I mean, there's got to be something where like a monster's like the size of a galaxy or something, right? What's like the biggest monster in the game? Is there any monster in the game that's like a fundamental force of nature? Like, okay, Dyson Sphere is definitely up there. How do you arm? Well, first of all, Dyson Sphere doesn't have an arm, but how is anything good? Yeah, okay, Dyson Sphere is up there. That's a pretty good one. It's literally something the size of a solar system. No arm DQ. Okay, sure. Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. Let's go take a look. How big is that monster?
Duel!
I mean, we're not getting a sense of scale here. I don't know if that's actually the size of a galaxy. Star Eater? Okay, Star Eater's a good one. That is the size of a star, and it definitely... Well, actually, does Star Eater have arms? Star Eater Yu-Gi-Oh! If it has arms, then that is the current winner. Star Eater has wings. Do those count as arms? There's literally a monster called Big Arm. I don't know if that's going to count, though. All right. Let's see. What about this card? Okay, we don't know if this is to scale, but Master Hyperion is holding a solar system in his hands. So Master Hyperion does have a solar system, if we assume that's to scale. Metaphys Executor. Metaphys Executor. Let's look at this.
Duel!
Silva, I'm not sure. Contact Random Blocks about that. I'm looking at Executor and I'm not seeing galaxies. What are you talking about? So right now, I think it's tough. It depends on the rules of the game. Now, what about the Chaos Dyson Sphere? Is Chaos Dyson Sphere bigger than regular Dyson Sphere? Yeah, but I don't think that's actually the fact that it's not actually the size of a galaxy. Lethal damage denied, but there's no coming back from this. Maybe Chaos Dyson Sphere? I'm sure those appendages could be used for arm wrestling. Because if you figure, if the actual star part of the Dyson Sphere is inside the central region, that means that like the appendages are extending out like several solar systems dimension. So you would need more clarification on the rules to the game. But I would say it also comes down to interpretation. Like, are we assuming that the super dimension robot galaxy destroyer is the size of a galaxy? Is it some like Gurren Lagann stuff? Does this boy get to count? He's literally named Galaxy Destroyer. And he's got 5,000 attack. What about Galactical Spiral Dragon? Yes, they were all summoned in the anime. Okay, Chromatus, they summoned a Dyson Sphere in the anime. Do you think that was actually the size of a Dyson Sphere? Were they just like, no, trust me, my monster is definitely here. It's currently surrounding the sun. You just have to trust me that it's over there. Trust. We are currently inside of the monster that I just summoned. You have to trust me. Galactic Spiral Dragon. It does look like the size of a galaxy. I think that might count. The question is, can one of those appendage... I think the little squiggly things count as wing or arms. So, yeah, Galactic Spiral Dragon, probably up there, arguably up there. You can't imagine it arm wrestling? Why not? It just uses one of the little tentacle things. Look, man, I don't make the rules. No one said in arm wrestling that it has to be a human-shaped arm. Oh my god. How have we missed you this whole time, Giorfio? Giorfio is currently up a game. Lore-wise, Moki Moki grows in size the angrier it gets, and Moki Moki adrift. Bonka, hold on. I do not have the bracket updated. You know how it goes. Are you telling me that Moki Moki is like the Hulk? Mirror will allow us to extend here. Falco returning the mirror. Mirror back to the field. Going into the Sunlight Wolf. Gazelle to the field. Oh, are we literally just... interesting. Sunlight Wolf returning mirror to the hand. We then go into the Decode Talker. Able to extend through the IDP. Very nice. Code Talker alive. Attacking in. Attack. Recoded alive. Bringing back the shooting Code Talker. We will wall off here. Foxy to the field. Foul to extend even further. Finding a Foxy off of the top. Foul sending Foxy. It is another IDP. Get yoinkin'. That's okay, because we're just going to keep extending. Jack Jaguar return. Going into another Sunlight Wolf. Nightmare Phoenix. Returning the Foxy to hand. Mirror come to the field. And is that really it? We're walled off here? Oh no! What are we This hesitation to attack into blue rose is gonna cost us here as we go into Trishula 0, banishing the entire board and putting lethal. Recoded Alive will keep us alive, however. Gazelle, we can't have anywhere else to go from here. Yep, Giorfio will get the honorable Sudoku, and Rose Dragon moving on to the top 4. Well done. Gonna be honest though, don't know if I buy the Moki Moki argument. I don't think Moki Moki is capable of sustaining anger of that magnitude for that long. I think after a while we'd get bored.
Duel!
Alrighty. About to get Madolche sacked here. Let's go. Getting the concession scoop. Servi winning game number 1.
Duel!
One back row. Can we play through it? Red Sprinter. Going into the Red Rising Dragon. Red Rising. Not going to be able to use the Crimson effect here, but I think we're okay with that. Now we will. Forbidden Lance will keep us from getting flipped down. Crimson Resonator effect activating. Question is, can we actually secure lethal here, though? No coaching, but there is a line. Well, actually, is there? Oh, yeah. No, we have lethal. Setting the red rain underneath our Scarlight. Special blue sky, 5,000 damage on board. Lethal. Ash winning game number 2. It comes down to this. Oh no.
Duel!
Duel!
Can we survive the Medolce sack? Servee serving us the clown music. Very appropriate, considering what a clown we are for playing this deck. Activating Crimson Resonator to bring out our Mirror and Synchron Resonator. Going for the red resonator to gain the life points. Hoping this will allow us to survive lethal. Hello, Make Mako great again. Welcome, welcome. So by keeping the Synchron Resonator on the board, we can activate our Red Rain regardless of what our opponent does. Targeting our Synchron Resonator. By doing so, we would protect it from being banished, but as we have to activate Red Rain in response, it will. Passing back to hash. Pulse on the Scarlight will put an end to our plays. Goodbye to the crackdown. Hello, Mageline. Finally finding a monster off of the top of our deck. Does Medolce actually put out over 6,100 in this combo, though? I don't think there was anything Hash could have done differently here. The opponent just had the answers. Teacher is once per turn. One card and a dream. Show us what you got, Hash. Okay. Pudding Cess is now a kaiju. Do we have more than that? Okay, we're just dead. Unlucky. Alrighty, congratulations, Sir V, moving on to the top 4. That is a victory for Sir V. We will go watch the first top 4 matchup, which is going to be Giorfio versus La La La.
Duel!
Okay, Spell of Roses, adding a copy of Rock's Rose to the hand. Rock's Rose, adding a copy of Basil Rose Shoot. We're going to activate White Rose, Book of Moon, and pass the turn. Monster move to open up a zone. Come forth Ibly. Ibly to the field. We're going to MST. It is a Book of Moon. We're going to target our own Ibly. Extending into the Mech Knight Morningstar and then pass back. White Rose Dragon to the field. We're going to go ahead and activate Black Rose Dragon. World Legacy Secrets 2. Negate. Black Rose bringing the Rocks Rose. We will now be able to Ruddy Rose here. Ruddy Rose. Destroy. Wipe the field. 16, 32, and lethal. That is going to be a quick game 1 for Giorfio. Well done indeed. That opener from the Mech Knight player was pretty weak, unfortunately, for him. Adding a copy of Basil Rose Shoot to the hand. We're going to go ahead and go into a copy of Yazi. No Riser Dragon shenanigans here, unfortunately. One back row, one Yazi and a Dream, passing back to La La La. Basil Rose Shoot will be activated in response to the MST, and La 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 will have uninterrupted plays here. Technically already did, considering the nature of what our back row was. Giorfio will be looking to survive to the crackback. Activating monster move. We're going to be able to flood the board here. Indigo Eclipse. Purple Nightfall. Now, Yazi being untargetable will mean that we cannot target the Yazi with a Galaxy Line play. Question is, can we still put lethal on the board? What is that? 100 off of lethal? No, 300. 300 off of lethal. Okay. Show us what you can do, Giorfio. Can you come back from the brink? 2 back row to deal with, 5 cards in hand. Most of which appear to have been monsters, since we didn't play any back row. Yazi not floating here. Hello, Caleb Gaming. How are you doing today, my friend? White Rose to the field, gonna be attempting for a Black Rose play here, most likely. Mech Knight's feeling like Sprite and Duel Links. How so? What specifically about Sprite? Come forth, Black Rose Dragon. There's the World Legacy Secrets. Do we have a way to interrupt this? We do not. However, we have another tuner. Oh no, unlucky. Ah, okay, if that's what you were talking about, yes, Leon. But Mech Knights were always kind of like that. They're just more so in Duel Links due to the limited number of zones. And we will get the scoop. Which anti-meta deck are you talking about, Space Leo? Hello, by the way, Wandering. Did they get put into tier 3? I got they got put into high potential. I have no idea what you're talking about, Caleb. Can you please clarify? All right, Yazi to the field. I really wonder why we're not going for riser plays here. Link Disciple. Ibly to the field. We're going to go ahead and get Bonetian. Well, hello, Ramiro. Buenos dias to you as well, my friend. Passing back to our opponent, we have triple back row here. Rose Dragon, going to be able to bring back the blue Rose Dragon. This will open us up to a Trishula line. I'm probably going to butcher this, but let me see if I can get this correctly. This is Espero que lo estás haciendo bien. I hope you are well this morning, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Rock's Rose effect, World Legacy Secret. This will negate. Are we main decking Needle Sealing? We are. Unlucky. Ramiro, thank you so much for the follow. Alrighty, that means La 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 will be moving on to the grand finals with Mech Knight. On the other side of the bracket, we have Madolche versus Resonator.
Duel!
You are daring me to duel you during a tournament, my friend? Perhaps another time. Red Rising Dragon. I'm going to go ahead and bring back the Crimson. We're going to get hit with the Compulse. Yellow Star to take out. We have another Mageline. Mageline searching Mageline. Heading Successor to the field. Book of Moon. And we're going to pass once again. Tributing over for a Kaiju. Ring of Destruction. Okay. That's a game one to Servi.
Duel!
Ripple set the back row. Pass back to you. Cosmic Cyclone taking out the MST. Red Sprinter effect activate. Bring back the Crimson Resonator. Can we play through this mini back row? Come forth, Red Rising Dragon. Red Rising, bring back Crimson. Book of Moon here to interrupt. Do we have the Lance? We do not. Can we extend? The ability for the Madolche deck to find a monster when they play 5 is amazing. Heading Successor to the field. Bringing out the Pudding Cess. We're just gonna go to combat. Getting in for 14, we're going to leave our opponent on 3 cards to deal with 2 back row. And we'll get the scoop. Unfortunately, Gozu will fall in the top 4, meaning Sir V will move on to the grand finals. It do be like that sometimes. Get that updated. Bum, bum. Just waiting for both players to arrive. Obviously, it's the draw sense low level that really holds the deck together. That said, it is still incredibly bricky. You do have to get lucky, or there's a little bit of luck involved. You need to open just the right amount of disruption, just the right amount of interruption. V and la, your match is live for finals. Sorcerer's Conduit was working better for you. Why Sorcerer's Conduit? You can't trigger that off of a single Cosmic. That's the key. Yeah, you may draw into one of your... Well, yeah, you can... Obviously, it guarantees Magileine, but I think you'd rather take the 1 in 5 chance you draw poorly. And in trade, all you need to do is activate a single Cosmic Cyclone. Oh, right. 3 out of 4. Right. Because the other one's a level 5. Right. Waiting for both players to arrive to the grand finals. Bum, bum, bum. La la la, already in the room, just waiting for Sir V. Okay, looks like Sir V is now in the room as well.
Duel!
And with that, we have arrived to the grand finals, my friends. Duel Links Grand Prix, single elimination number 18. 18 weeks in a row, without fail. At the bottom, we have La 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 on Mech Knight. At the top, Sir V on Madolche. Gonna be looking to break through this back row with their many Cosmics, MSTs, and opening up the perfect combo just like that. La 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 gonna be looking to disrupt the plays through the use of their flip downs and skill drains. The question is, which will win? Heading Successor effect activating, special summoning. We're going to go ahead and bring out the Princess from the deck. Putting Cess reduced to level 4. Ripple back row. Going in, taking 14. 14. Book of Moon to ensure that this is not lethal. But triple back row to deal with. Looking rough for La La La. Sir V making this look just too easy. Also, appreciate the kind words, mellow tweets. Very much appreciated. Activating the Book of Moon being targeted by the MST to put our own monster face down, getting rid of one column. Blue Sky activating. This will be a Surge 2 if it goes off. Compulse, the perfect answer to Blue Sky. Showing us needle sealing, this doesn't really accomplish anything. Did not surrender, however, so you're telling me there's a chance. Why would he needle? I think he was just showing it was over. Or... puzzles, calling it correctly, come forth, World Legacy Secret. It ain't gonna matter. Why would we book here? Wait, what? Okay, so wait. Pudding says cannot activate its effect because it would be negated. Okay, so that actually was a pretty smart move. Acceleration Gate, thank you so much for your support, my friend. It means a lot to me. Good to see you. Hope you are well. Pudding says attempting to activate, negate. And now we're just dead. We had a number of different ways to lethal, but this is the one we have chosen. Rebellion. 2,500 damage and lethal. Survey will win game number 1. Game number 2 already underway. Sir V will be setting up this time around. Yes, Easy. He's just like you. A clown. For real, for real. MST on the book. Ibly. Do we have some interactions? Yes, we do. Pulsing Ibly back to the hand. We will pass turn. Wow, our hand is really that bad. And we have full combo, bro. Incredible. Well, there you have it, folks. If you can't deal with the many back row of the Medolce deck, they are going to draw their Cyber Dragon core and OTK on the crackback. Incredible. Also, we got to fix this name. Bug Cat Fish. Rename. Let's keep it all consistent. Let us go ahead and take a look at some of these deck lists. That said, we did have a nice diverse top 4. Very happy about that. Actually, was the entire top 8 different decks? I think it was like 7 decks or something in the top 8. I'm not muted, Easy. You can shut up. All right, the winner, Sir V's deck list. Running triple MST, triple Cosmic, triple Book of Moon, triple Chalice, 1 Ring of Destruction, and double Comp Pulse. Clean, very clean. Draw Sense low level. If you missed a Cyber Dragon and want to play it again, this right here is the deck for you. Meanwhile, if you want an ugly abomination of a deck list, we have this version of Mech Knights being piloted by La La La. Mixing and matching the Iblis with the Swap Cleric, I'm not sure if I necessarily agree with that. I think you should lean into one or the other. Aside from that, though, doesn't look too bad. Probably should... I think the best performing versions of this deck have been running just going full on with the flip down, so playing your 3 book, 3 Canadia. In the top 4, we had Rose Dragon, basically just regular Rose Dragon. No Riser Dragon shenanigans. I mean, hey, deck still works. A very efficient list. And then the newest addition to the scene that has been making waves, we've got Resonator. One Kaiju. I kind of feel like if you're going to run the Kaiju package, you should like lean all into it. But Mech Kaiju, probably the best performing version of the deck in my opinion. Running a Coral Dragon, that's gonna be... I'm not sure if you should dedicate a Coral Dragon slot, but gets the job done, I suppose. Very nice. Skill is, of course, Raging Soul. Any other deck list we want to look at today? We can look at the other Resonator list that made it to the top 8 for a comparison. Kiryun, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Here is the other Resonator deck list. Running triple of the Kaiju, doubling up on the Blue Sky. Wait, can we see the extra deck? Oh, I'll pull up the extra deck as well. I think this is a good list as well. Only thing I might personally change is... Actually, you know what now? I mean, it looks clean all around. They always run 2 Sprinter. Yeah, you don't want to have a situation where you draw your only Sprinter. You want to be able to use your skill if you draw one. Your odds of drawing both of them are low enough that it's worth the risk. Show the extra? Yeah, I was going to get to that. So this one is running a level 9, which will allow you to go... I'm not sure if Croc... You either go Croc or you go Vermilion Dragon Mech, but having an access to a 9 is nice, because that means that Mirror Resonator from the graveyard plus your level 8s can go into it. Whose deck is it? It's Hash's. I just wanted to show the other version of Resonator that was in today's event. They're pretty close to each other, but there's a couple differences. The inclusion of CC is mostly there to deal with Time Lords, in theory. Yeah, pretty good list. You could tweak some of the ratios a little bit, like if you wanted to go 2 Kaiju, 3 Eccentric, you could do that. If you wanted to go 1 Blue Sky, 2 Crackdown, you could go that. What do you do if you were missing a purple and the Kaiju? Go -1 purple, add another Mech Knight of some kind. If you're missing the Eccentric as well, just find good fiends to run. You could run Wandering King Wildwind, because that could give you potential extension plays. If you're not running the Kaiju, I would lean... I'd probably go like... Yeah, Puzzles is right too. You can also just drop the count a little bit. I think there are versions of the list that aren't running the Kaiju, and the Eccentric is really nice just because it's more back row removal and you can go for the skill, but you could tweak with it. I'll help you more in the Discord one-on-one wandering later, if you want. We can try and tweak your list. Well, there you have it, guys. That will bring today's Duel Links Grand Prix single elimination number 18 to an end. I'm going to go ahead and hop off for now, but I will probably come back on later today for some KC Cup grinding. Probably in like 3 or 4 hours, if I had to guess. So if you guys get the notification that I go live again, it will be just for some chill ladder grinding. We're going to try and head up to Duelist level max, probably playing Resonator. Let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. Probably Mech Resonator, honestly. Even anybody online right now? There is not, so we're just going to go ahead and raid somebody in the category at random. See you later, guys.